Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today I'm a dog.
Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Hot Projects, where we take a look at some of the biggest games on the blockchain right now. We're going to be talking a lot of NFT sales, some beta access. We've got 2 sponsored videos with that. Of course, we're going to be doing watch to earn. So if you want to have a chance to win one of 5 lots of 60 USDT, all you got to do is post down below in the comment section with the code that I will try to remember to put up at some point during this video, and you'll have a chance to win one of those 5 lots. You have to go to the Discord, which is in the description, and post your wallet address and YouTube name in the competition wallet section as well. Right, let's get into our first sponsor of today's video. Our first sponsor is Pepper Attack. This is an NFT-based play-to-earn strategy game on the Polygon network. It combines artistic NFT collecting with exciting gameplay. It's a blend of real-time strategy and role-playing with token-earning mechanics that will reward players for investing in their NFTs. Pepper owners will drive the game economy by mining, training, exploring, and participating in battles. We're not going to be waiting long for Pepper Attack, as it's coming in April 2022. Pepper Attack lives in the Pepper Attack metaverse. This is a fantasy world where people can own lands, create resources, and experience gaming, artwork, and storytelling. The next step in their roadmap is having a sale of 6,000 new Peppers, the beta game release, and in Q2 we can see adventure mode, tournaments, minigame, and Pepper Pool funding. In Q3 we'll see the game's expansion, Pepper Pool activation, Might staking, and Might listing. And in Q4, PvP and P-commerce will be available. In less than 7 days time, you will be able to pick up a new NFT from their new hero NFT collection. So we can see a variety of different peppers. Now, price is very low at 0.015 ETH, remember, on the Polygon blockchain, so you're not paying high gas fees. This will be March the 27th, 11 AM EST 2022. So not waiting long, you can add it to your calendar, you'll get a reminder by email. 24 hours after the mint, you'll be able to get your Pepper character revealed, so you'll be able to see its random stats and rarity that we'll get. There will be 6 Pepper characters available: Chili, Belle, Reaper, Habanero, Ghost, and Pereira. These are all named after peppers, obviously. Stats will be determined the combat power of a Pepper. Each Pepper comes with a primary stat that makes him fearsome in combat. Now there'll be a variety of different stats, from things like attack, defensive, evade, crit, vitality, ENR, which I can't figure out what that is, and SP. These will all determine how strong they are in attack against other enemies. You'll also have different rarities. There'll be 4 different rarities: common, rare, epic, and legendary. So the rarity of Pepper is based on its growth point, GP, which will influence how strong a Pepper can grow with boosting. Having a strong Pepper will allow you to explore the game world of Pepper Attack and take on different enemies. You'll be able to earn Might tokens and valuable in-game items. You'll also be able to take part in future mini-games in the Pepper metaverse. So for example, we can see here in this ranking, some of you might earn some Might for ranking higher than other people. So each Pepper will mint for around $40 at current price of ETH, and you will be able to purchase more than one. So if you want to get a stronger Pepper, you might purchase a couple so that you can have better odds of getting something good. There will be a limit of 30 boxes per transaction. So if 200 people bought 30, they would sell out very, very quickly. So we'll see how quickly these actually start to go when the sale happens. But yeah, you can purchase a lot more if you want to have better odds of getting something really good. So if it looks like something that you might be interested, go check it out. I'll put all the links to the socials down below on the website. Go follow their Discord, that's where you'll see most of the announcements coming from. And that's it for Pepper Attack. Let's go on to the next sponsored video. Next up we have Volcano, an exciting play and earn metaverse which I think looks really, really good. So it's an NFT fighting game between light and darkness. These spheres engage in fierce fights, constantly looking for power. Power so pure, able to erase a rival forever. It's also about Rubicons, groups of species growing with power of fighting against those who dare to face them. Will Astrophel, the everlasting light sphere, be able to defend itself, or will Vulcan 1, the eternal dark sphere, be able to dominate the infinite and achieve the building rights of potential galaxy Volcano? Players will be able to choose the faction, light or darkness, and you'll be able to compete against the environment to obtain VULC, their token, in return. So which side are you on? The gameplay they're going for is a video auto battle genre with sci-fi aesthetics. So players will be able to engage in 3 character versus 3 other characters, 3 battles. 3 rounds will be played where you'll be able to position your characters and equip them with the weapons you wish them to have. Players must adapt your moves and strategy to their opponent. You have to kind of try and counter them the best as possible. Once characters are positioned and equipped, enemy NFTs will appear and fight automatically, with each character role having different behaviors. The player who wins 2 of these 3 matches will win. They're going to have 3 types of NFTs: characters, weapons, and lands, and coming soon, spaceships. Each NFTs will have specific utility in the game. Also, each one will have a set of unique skills that determines its rarity, so they'll be common, rare, legendary, and mythic. The project has some good partners and collaborators, so Certic Audited, Chainlink, Multiverse Ventures. We see the roadmap progressing all the way to 2023. They completed all the goals that they start in 2021. Currently, they're working on Marketplace, White Paper Update version 2. We're going to have the token whitelist pre-sale. We've had the NFTs whitelist and pre-sale. We've got staking, and soon we'll get the second cinematic trailer launch. If you hold one of the Gen 0 NFTs, you'll be able to take part in the 3D pre-alpha launch. There'll be the NFT spaceship sale, CEX listing, Gen 1 NFT collection launch, cinematic miniseries launch, and new Volcano characters. So this is one of the only projects out there that is actually building a cinematic miniseries alongside. And if you take a look at the story section of their website, you can see that they're really invested in good storytelling. They've invested in probably some voice actor that's able to tell the story of Volcano, and I think they do it really well. They picked a good person for it. A lot of people, a lot of projects you click, and honestly I can't understand what they're saying. This is somebody who is
the vast and dark galaxy full of stars was
very clear and easy to listen to, and they already have these individual little dialogues on the characters from the light side and darkness. So if I search Cassiopeia
is an all-woman with an athletic body.
Beyond that, we've got Q4 2022 where we see the beta game being launched, and then Q1 of 2023 or 2023 has the new game expansions launch, new galaxy launch, second season of the miniseries, and gameplay upgrades. The team is huge on this one, so over 70 people working on the project with specialists in different areas. They have 2 co-founders. Everybody on this hit list is doxed, so you can go check out their experience. We can see people not just working in development of the game, but obviously we've got art directors, supervisors that will be working on completing the mini-series alongside it. You might already have some NFTs, which you can check in the top right corner, but they have the marketplace coming soon, so there'll be an opportunity to pick some of these Gen Zeros maybe on the secondary market. The website looks really good, the visuals are really good, and I think that goes to show how much work they're probably putting into the project from the design side. But now we have on the bottom right here all the socials, so definitely encourage you to follow those. Or as always, great opportunity usually to make sure that you keep up to date with projects, but also that you get to take part in airdrops and things like that, NFT giveaways, competitions. So make sure you follow them on Twitter. They've got Telegram and also Discord. I'll put all the links to this down in the description below. Project's really invested in creating a sustainable economy, and I think we need to see a lot of projects moving towards that, having a robust economy that can actually last time, not just come in and die out once people have earned their play to earn rewards. One of the ways they're looking to achieve this sustainable economy is thinking about how they pay out rewards. So what they want to happen is have the marketplace being in BNB, so preventing people from selling off when you've sold an NFT, the Volk that you might earn. NFT training, so staking will be rewarded in BUSD, not VULC, and will be used to promote the VULC token. Token pre-sale is in BNB, and Gen 1 minting is in BNB until token launch. Afterwards, it will be VULC. All those measures are taken to protect the token's stability, promoting holders and potential buyers to hold the VULC token in future. The project is doing very well so far in that they raised more than 1,200 BNB during the whole pre-sale period, exceeding their initial goal. And ultimately, they want to build a AAA gaming metaverse project on the Binance Smart Chain. All in all, I think the project looks really strong. I like the design. I think the artwork looks really, really good, and just shows where they can be in the future if they can design this well. What game are they going to produce next within this metaverse? I think it's going to have to build a different style of game, but I think if they're focusing on the story at the same point, that's where people can really get involved with the metaverse. So definitely one to keep an eye on, and maybe pick up some of the NFTs on secondary, or check out the marketplace when that goes live. But yeah, for now I'm going to be following the socials to keep up to date with any changes. Okay, let's get into the rest of today's video, where we're going to be looking at plenty of big projects out there at the moment that have NFT sales, beta access. Let's check it out. First up, let's talk about Rebelbots. This is crazy because post IDO, the price to this fell all the way down to about 10 cents. So we did a video on this around that time, by the way. And so if anybody did pick some up, I'd be really excited to hear from you. Did you buy and hold long enough to experience this 10x, or even if you sold up here, 13x almost. Crazy. It's absolutely skyrocketed over the past couple of days. And so there's a big opportunity in a bearish market to see a 10x. Yeah, we not invested in it post IDO, but we are invested in it private round. Bear in mind, at private round, it is 0.08, so it's 8 cents to be able to, was the price for each token. We bought $3,000 worth. So obviously that's great because we've 10x'd from that position and a bit more. But we have to wait 3 months for our full token, for a 10%. Sorry, not even for our full token. We've got 10% monthly after 3 months. So you've got 3 months here where actually there's not going to be any sell-offs from private sale. And really, you got the opportunity to buy here at IDO price and see some big returns. So, you know, buying these private sales isn't always great in the short term. But if you see it's a long-term hold, who knows where this game's going to be in 3 months' time? It could be even beyond this. But yeah, you could still buy that and have held it. You know, if you bought $1,000 there, you're at 10 grand, and then you could hold it beyond that if it goes even higher. But yeah, big things, big moves. I wasn't 100% sure about what actually did that. I've checked some of their social media, and it doesn't seem like anything massively exciting kicked off. There's nothing that I've seen that is anything different from what we already knew about the game. You know, having view of the interface, what to expect it to look like. But yeah, it's done big things in a very short time. And hopefully some of you got in on it when we did a video on it. Next up, we have Metagear. We talked about this last week because they officially released their date of launch is going to be the 28th of March. So 1 week away from that, we'll get a chance to play this game. You may already have some equipment, but they have some big events coming up this week that might interest you. So they have the Metagear game release party, where there are 3 massive events waiting for you to be able to tackle. Now, first one is the mainnet launch. There's first top-up gifts, 100,000 gear prize pool for 10,000 winners. 2x wins, double the number of wins per day in the first week for quick fight mode, and refer players to join and earn up to 50% commission on market trading fees. So there is a competition going on where you can actually just refer people. So simply by sharing via this link on their Twitter, you can earn 200 tokens if you're one of the top 50 referrers, 50 tokens each to 2,000 random referrers. Winners will be announced 2 weeks after Metagear game release. On top of that, we have the year box sale. So the box sale will be sold 30 minutes after the mainnet release. Each box will contain 5 random Genesis machine parts. The price will be $200 worth of gear, and the quantity will be 1,000 boxes. Not a lot of boxes to be sold there for a game which I think has a bigger user base than 1,000. So I'll be trying to get one of those just because I think it's going to be a good chance to get some of the higher rarities. So we can see that the box probability, 50% chance that you'll get a common machine part, 30% chance of a rare, 18% mythic, and then there's that 2% chance of getting a legendary machine part. So if there is, I wonder if it will be for 2% for each piece. So if you got 5 random parts, you might have like a 10% chance of getting a legendary combined of all those. Yeah, because you might be able to get 2% 5 times, 18% 5 times. So I think I'll pick up some of these just to see if I can get any extra parts that might be better than the ones that I've got. The ones that you get on the marketplace at the moment, if you're looking at the legendary ones, they're very expensive. We looked at them last time. I think they were over $1,000 easily. And I've been interested to see what I don't know if you can open these epic blueprints. I obviously have mine, but I haven't been able to open mine. So if we go to my inventory, you'll see that blueprints. I've got 4 epic blueprints. I can withdraw them, but let me know if anybody knows what I do with the epic blueprints. How do I use them? So anyway, I'll have them to open on top of the gear that I've got. I didn't pick up that extra forest gear just yet because I figure I'll buy those boxes from this sale and then see what I end up with, and then I'll buy a build that that suits me. But excited about for that. Be aware that today is the 21st, which is 2 months after the launch. So people who are in private sale will be getting their tokens today. So I'm predicting them to go out around 4 o'clock. And if we do get them, there might be a sell-off. You might see that 28.6 go down. So be wary of that if you're picking up some of these tokens. I'm holding $200 just to keep myself prepared for when the launch comes of the boxes, and I'm definitely going to pick up some. Yeah, I tried for more than one, but I think they'll probably be limited being it's only 1,000. And then finally we have Metagear free to play. The more the merrier. So 20 random machine parts will be given for every new player. 2 sub events with a prize pool of 1,018 gear, and level race top 50 for the first 2 weeks. Share our events to get points. Prepare to feast on Metagear, giant treats, just your gear heads. More details about these awesome events will be coming soon, so suit up and get ready to party. And of course, I'll keep you up to date with all that. We have a hot projects next week when it's about to launch, so yeah, I think it'll be a lot to cover next week. Okay, let's get into the next project. Next up, we have Undead Blocks. I'm very, very bullish on this project for multiple reasons, which we'll explain today. So first up, they have their NFT sale coming up. If you haven't seen this game, it is defending yourself against hordes of zombies, you know, typical like Call of Duty where you're defending against zombies, hordes in different rounds. Once you've completed a round, the waves, the difficulty increases. But what's different in this is you actually earn cryptocurrency as you are killing. So here you can see 250 zombie bucks being distributed for every single kill that this guy gets. And that's going to be really exciting because you can then use those Z-bucks to be able to upgrade weapons, and that's going to help you progress in the game, maybe survive more rounds, and it's going to have so much replayability. You know, we'll take away the cryptocurrency out of this. You know, zombies is probably one of my favorite like sub games within a game. Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting, and hence why I'm so bullish on it. I think the custom skins are going to have a lot of draw as well. You know, if you're going in with partners and your friends and then you're playing these games, you want to have that customization, and it's gonna have to give a lot of utility to the token. People wanting to pick these up, especially with the upgrades as well. The tokens are just going to have way more utility. People are really going to be incentivized to spend to upgrade those weapons to be able to take down more levels. Yeah, and the fact that you're gonna be able to play with friends is just going to be a huge draw for a lot of people. Now they have their private sale that's happening in 3 days time at 3 p.m. UTC. So from when recording this, so that'll be Thursday. And yeah, you can pick up an amateur survivor or an assassin pack. Assassin pack 0.5 ETH, roughly about $1,500. Very expensive, but you get the AK-47 shotgun and playable perk in game. Amateur $300 can get you the knife and pistol playable in game. Now the private sale is whitelist only, and I just connected yesterday with one of the developers, one of the team members of Undead Blocks. Annoyingly, the whitelist is now closed. There is a last minute chance that they're going to put on the Twitter for 10 winners, so get involved in that. I don't know if it just goes to the people who've retweeted or if they're going to do a separate giveaway. But yeah, I'm looking at that because I don't have a whitelist spot. I'll be trying to get in on that. 4 days until Undead Blocks lists on OpenSea. It was from the 18 hours ago. You can check the countdown on there as well if you go to their social. I'll put the socials obviously down below so you can check this project out. Another reason why I'm bullish on it is obviously you're looking at backers within a project to see, you know, who's behind it, who's supporting this, do they see strengths in it? And they've got the biggest VC out there. Animoca Brands raised 1.7 million in seed and private round investment for the Undead token, which is huge. And you know, if they're bullish on the project, then the projects generally do very well with Animoca Brands, and they do pick good ones. So if that's not a good sign to get into this game, I don't know what is. I wish I had a whitelist spot. I would buy the 0.5. If you did get in on it, you'll have a chance to buy something which I think will have a lot of value on the marketplace when it comes to reselling. It'd be interesting to see how much though, because we're starting to see these NFTs being priced at where they are at their best sometimes. You know, 0.5 ETH for that pack is a fair amount of money. You know, these are things that a while back you were buying for $100 for a pack, and then, you know, they were then doing 15x. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how much these are actually going for on the secondary market, but we'll find out. I might have to pick some up on the Friday. We'll see. Okay, that's all for this one. Let's go on to the next project. Next up, we have a sale that I am very, very excited for, and I'm definitely eager to pick up some of this. We have the Exalted Space sale happening on the 24th, 9 a.m. EST, which is 1 p.m. UTC, sorry. Yeah, Exalted Space is currently going for a lot of money on the marketplace right now, and if you want to pick some up, it's going to cost you like 4,000 to get some Exalted at the very basic small price. So if you want to pick up some large, 18,000. We've started to see some of these prices go down, and that's normal, because you start to see as more space gets added, more NFTs get added into the pool, prices do typically go down because there is a bigger supply, less demand. I actually sold my legendary space. It takes 2 months for you to be able to get your 2 weeks for you to be able to get your funds, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna have to add funds back in there, and I'm doing that because I want to have some funds for the Exalted Space. So I think everybody's got the same mind, like, why not just sell like legendary and see what the price is for the Exalted? There's gonna be some mythics in there as well. Why not just sell it there and then just use that money to buy some better space? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And already I've saved $200. If I was to buy that back, I think there was a fee, so I think I got like 17,000 in the end. So I can buy back that for cheap if it turns out that I don't actually end up getting any of this. But it's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of competition for it, being that it's going to have such a high value. There's no, we're not aware of how much it costs. I think they're going to announce that today, but it'll be interesting to see in comparison, how much does it cost compared to the actual floor price. You'd expect it to be cheaper, but will it be significantly cheaper? Will it be with the price that it was at initially, or will it be still very, very will it be the floor price of these? You know, it's not going to have a lot of sales, I don't think, if you do that. Maybe 50% of these sales would be very, very good, because obviously you could pick them up and then sell them in the market if you really wanted to for a huge profit. But yeah, we'll wait and see on the price. I'll put a tweet out when we have, or retweet it when we have awareness of how much it's going to cost. But I definitely think that's something you should be involved in, because it's a good opportunity, and this game is going to be absolutely massive. I think in my eyes, this is one of the biggest games. You know, I did a video on it yesterday, and it's not like I'm being paid to say it's sponsored to say this. Today is not sponsored. I'm saying this, I truly believe this is going to be one of the biggest games on the blockchain in 2022, and I'm really excited for it. So hopefully we can get some good space, and hopefully you guys can get some good Exalted Space, and maybe we'll be able to work together again, because remember, this is you go in teams of 4, I think it is, so we'll be able to work together with different classes. And yeah, I'm really excited for this as a community. So put it in the diary, 24th of March, don't miss out on this one. Let's go on to the next project. This next project deserves a huge welcome to this Hot Projects video, because we featured them last week. And the reason is, last week we had the GTI Javelin NFT sale. If you don't know what this game is, it's going to be a very, very big metaverse from the sounds of it, with lots to do, lots of mini games, and lots of utility for different NFTs. And they launched this NFT in-game playable, which you can actually race with. So there is a trailer which you can check out for it. This is a playable NFT in-game for you to use, and the price of it was 95.88 ADA Cardano blockchain, and that roughly was amounted to about $80. Now, we mentioned getting on this. Now, if you got in on the queue, if you were in the queue ready to mint this, you got it for free, because they messed up. It didn't work. There was a lot of problems with people being able to purchase. I think only 5 people ended up being able to purchase them, and instead of like fixing it and then putting it back up once they fixed it, they decided to do something monumental and, you know, hugely encouraging for the project and the creators, and the fact that they value us so much as a community, is they gave these away for free. We're talking over 8,000 units, right? That were worth about let's say $100. That is $800,000. $800,000 of revenue that they could have had. They decided to say, no, we're going to just give it away for free. And I think that was so encouraging for this project, in that they clearly, saw a mistake that they made, which it didn't function right. Their NFT sale didn't work. And they thought, what, people have waited. People have, and this is something that I don't think companies, when these mistakes happen, they don't take into account that 8,000 people might be sitting by their computer waiting for hours for this to click buy, refresh, buy, and wasting their valuable time. And a lot of projects have done that, and then they've not even given anything back in the way of NFTs. So yeah, the fact that they've done it straight away, gave like 8,900 quantity. Yeah, so really big, really grateful to them for that. And if anybody was with me with it and watched last week's projects, then you just got a free NFT. And it may have been somebody. Does anybody out there get a mythic? 1% chance of getting a mythic. Guess what I got? Place your bets now. I got a legendary. 9% chance. Legendary at a 9% chance was crazy. The mythic one looks really cool. I've seen the mythic one. It's like black, jet black. The legendary one, not so cool. Doesn't look so great. So here it is, my legendary GTI Javelin, which the NFTs look really cool themselves. And I mean, for a legendary, I feel like it could have a bit of a better color than like this beige green. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I got a legendary 9% chance, and I've always said this around getting in NFT sales. If you keep getting in on every single one, eventually the odds will come in favor and you will get one of the higher rarities. Some of you may have even got mythic, and I think saw somebody in Discord say that they had sold it for like $2,000. So for an NFT that you may have got for free, if you make 2,000 just off the bat for someone selling it, that's pretty damn good. But I'll be holding on to mine because I really like the look of this game, and I'm hoping to be able to play it and race with my little legendary GTI Javelin. Next up is a beta that you can get in on that I think is going to be a really exciting game in the future. I love card games, and Matheria is one of them that looks really stunning. The cards look beautiful. I'm a big holder of this. I hold 4 diamond Pandora packages, 5 gold. So I'm ready for this game when it comes out. And yeah, they have their Matheria Beta 1 event starting March the 25th to the 31st, and you can register for this now. They usually have little competitions, bug finding missions that will give you some opportunities to win the currency. So it's definitely worth getting involved in. Your wallet ID, that's all you got to give. Email, what you'd like to refer you as, how did you find out about it, playing shiny, type of frequently played games, whatever you play. It's annoying you can only play one. What country you're from, did you play the other versions, what are your expectations, and email of your referrer, and then you are ready and you can submit. So just a little one to get involved in. I think this is going to be a big game in the future. It's crazy how the token price has fallen from $3.3 all the way down to 10 cents, but I think it's one of those games that we might see a rise in when the marketplace picks up, hopefully. But yeah, one to get involved in on this week for sure. And then finally, a game that I'm really excited for. The main thing I'm excited for is the actual gameplay where you can take control of these guys. And I didn't know they were going to build this extra game that they have now come in, which is called Lock and Load. So this is going to be coming out. They're going to be 5 days left from when this was launched. So 23rd, it looks like. There'll be their alpha launch of Lock and Load, an NFT drop with Binance and Gawler NFT. So these are things that are worth checking out. I don't think that's their actual, it's not their actual Twitter, 3 followers. So yeah, there's an opportunity to pick up some of these NFTs. You can get them on the marketplace. It's kind of a little annoying when they start releasing more and more NFT drops, because it's like it reduces the value of the ones that you already hold. But you might see some rise in that. Who knows when the game actually launches. This could be very popular, and the reason why is because Lock and Load is built basically exactly the same as Bomb Crypto. So we have this automatic hunting, going out and collecting, finding the tokens, where you can put your selection team of your mice there, and it looks like you can have more than one team as well. and there were periods where you have to, go rest to rebuild their stamina up. So it's about controlling and managing your team. But yeah, this could do very, very well. It could also be a little bit of a negative in the long run, because people might farm a lot of the tokens and we could see the price go down before the game comes out, the main game, which is where you can actually take control of these and play in battles, which it might be that when it comes around to it, it doesn't really matter what the token value is, because the game might be just so good and fun to play. It is something that's very, very unique in the NFT gaming space. I haven't seen any games that look like this. So yeah, hopefully we see some good movement over the next coming days. But we have a couple of videos coming out for it. It was part of a sponsorship deal that we've got with them. This isn't sponsored, but we have some dedicated videos that we'll be doing when this alpha goes live. So we'll be doing some gameplay, so you can check it out and see whether it's something that you'd be interested in. But being that it is a very much similar replica of Bomb Crypto, but vastly improved in terms of visually, it could do very, very well. We'll see. Okay, one to keep an eye on though, for sure. And it also might be a good opportunity to pick up some of these NFTs for a fairly cheaper price than buying them off the marketplace now. Okay, well that's all for this one then. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We had a jam-packed episode today, full of loads of interesting things, I think, happening in the next week. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, get involved in the watch to earn content. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.